We got. Oh my goodness. Thank you. There's always somebody that'll support us on that. So here we are, arrived. Thanks for joining us, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon. Flamini, you're probably in the afternoon. And it's great to have you all here. This is a bit of a special time. We're going to celebrate our practitioners today, and we're going to join together and just applaud them for all their beautiful sacred work. So with that in mind, Barb, how would you like to lead us in One People?
It would be my joy, and everybody can join along too. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Go, Reverend Gwen.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one.
Oh, we are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Come on. When it's all said and done, we are one.
Ooh. Now that we are together in song and our hearts are open wide, I'm going to call on Agnes, one of our Practitioner One graduates, to give us our opening treatment.
Okay. Join me in knowing this truth, that there is only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, one source of all that exists in the universe. It is in every essence, through everything that exists in the universe. It's a power for good, and we can use this power for our good. I know I'm one with this power, with this source. It flows through me, for me, and around me. It is the essence of life. It is the intelligence, the wisdom that is mine to partake. And since this is true for me, it's also true for everyone who is in this class, this service. This power is flowing through everyone, for them and around them and as them. Since God is love, we are love. Since God is peace, we are peace. I now speak my word for this session, knowing divine love, divine presence is flowing through each and every one of us, ready to receive the revelation, the truth, and the word. I'm grateful for this knowing. I'm grateful for this truth. I'm grateful for this absolute intelligence. I release my word to the law of mind, knowing that it is already done. And we all say, and so it is.
So it is.
So it
So
is.
it is.
Beautiful treatment.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
And
Agnes.
so it is.
So welcome, everyone. It's been a delight to come here and show up on Froggy Friday. I can't believe the last 2 weeks has flown by, but it's been a weird, chaotic kind of feeling in the last 2.5 weeks. We've had lots going on, and I got thinking about this, and several weeks ago, we decided to run a course, another class, and it was called Revealing Wholeness. And once we got reviewing the materials in the curriculum, stuff started to come up in my life, physically, emotionally, in my friends, etc. And it's like, isn't this interesting? What has to be healed is being revealed. And this whole revealing wholeness was starting to bubble up for me personally. And I knew that I was talking to Michelle, and she was having the same kind of experience. And I said, good, then you can co-teach us with me. We'll go through this at the same time. And we had the same experience where things were kind of showing up that needed to be healed. And that's the beauty of life, isn't it? Isn't that the beauty of life? So we were in ministerial class last weekend, and one of our ministerial students was sharing how there was a lot of kerfuffle, a lot of intenseness around her, and she was able to stay calm and centered. And I just so loved that her story, because it was reminding me too that yes, this is all going on, yes, this is all being revealed, but to be that eye of the storm, that absolute calm in the eye of the storm, that whole thing going around you is the conditions, the effects. So that's why I call this the eye of the storm. I've been really contemplating that. But I got to tell you, probably 2 weeks ago now, with everything that's going on in the world, you got to know that what we're experiencing here in the province of British Columbia in Canada is a tremendous lot of forest fires. And they have been really troublesome. We are so dry that everywhere is a fire hazard. And I was angry at careless people. I was angry at smokers. I was terrified when there was a few storm clouds sitting around, because if we got lightning, there'd be more fires. I got to sit on my deck and witness a fire right across the valley on the hillside. And you get obsessed and preoccupied with it because you're always watching for that fire. And then it's like, okay. And I could feel this, just short of a panic. It wasn't a full-on panic, but like, this is serious. We are in trouble. And I don't want to diminish that because it isn't a real thing, like it's serious. But I also didn't want how I was letting it affect me. So what could I do? Well, the other thing that was a problem with me was I was watching the news too much. There is a lot of stuff going on all over the world. I mean, look at South America, look at the Congo, look at Germany, look at the uprisings in all kinds of countries, look at the floods, the buildings collapsing. I mean, it's weird stuff, but it's in big stuff. And so I just feel like I got wrapped up in all of it. And yes, it's happening, but I was letting myself get into that almost panicky feeling and overwhelming. It's very burdensome to feel this and get attached and worried, really worried about what our future is on this planet. And that, Mama Earth is a little upset and a little cranky from what we've done. So I was feeling it. I was really feeling it, but I allowed myself to watch the news and get hooked in as well. So then I thought, what can I do about it? What is mine to do? Where can I pull my tools in? I mean, yes, I'm using treatment. Yes, I'm using meditation. I'm in that revealing course. It's really exceptional. It's bringing everything to the forefront. But what is mine to do? Well, right now I can do, what I could do is get prepared. honestly, truthfully, the way things are happening, get prepared. Get my valuables, my papers, my keepsakes, what I really treasure in one place. Pack a bag, have a change of clothes, make sure I've got my medications together, etc. Have it all in one spot. So if I had to leave fast, and some people only get a 10-minute warning, then I can just grab this one thing and go. And so that started to feel good. And then I thought, okay, so if I got prepared, what will that do for me? Well, that will make me grounded, that will calm me down, and that will make me feel like I've done something in order to prepare. The beautiful thing about teaching the science of mind, being immersed in this philosophy, is that we don't just talk and then after Froggy Friday, we walk away. We engage and give spiritual tools that are as handy as that tool belt you wear to build your house or do a repair job. It's right there, as close as your breath. And we always talk about treatment, meditation, practicing mindfulness, knowing, like journaling, etc. We all have those spiritual practice, and we call it practice because we need to do it every single day, maybe several times a day, maybe using different tools and bringing it in each day. Because once you get it ingrained, then it comes automatically. It comes automatically. And that's why we call it practice. Because what we're really learning, and I'm loving this about Revealing Wholeness, we're getting into a lot of Joe Dispenza stuff. And he talks about how when you are using these tools and you're changing the neuro transmitting chemicals, the neuroreceptors in your brain, they chemically change, so that these things become automatic and it creates new pathways. I remember several years ago, I took a course. It was like an 8 or 10 week course on mindfulness. And that was the whole purpose of being in this class, was to change those neural pathways so that when something happens outside of you, you can stay the eye of the storm. And I'll tell you, and it doesn't affect you as deeply. You don't hook into it like you did. And I got to give you this example. I got into the situation where my car was slipping on ice. Now, I know you folks in Africa might not really realize what it's like to drive on ice, but sometimes your car just goes. You have no control. It just is going, and you can't stop because that'll just put you into more of a skid. You can't maybe even steer. And I was going down a bit of a hill, and I was coming up real fast on somebody's back of somebody's car because I was on ice, and I had no control really of the car as far as stopping goes or slowing down. And I was watching this, and I just felt this calmness, this sureness within me. And my husband was sitting in the passenger seat. He just said, "Gwen, just go to your left into the next lane. Nobody's coming." And so that's what I did. I just calmly, I was able to steer to my left, and I went around this vehicle. And normally I would have been just shaking and tremoring. My heart would have been in my throat. My vision would have been narrowed. I would have been in a sweat. And I wasn't. I went around this vehicle and I just carried on. And it was just like you know how there's a book called Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, because when they get into survival and they get chased, everything kicks in for that survival. And then when the survival's okay and they're safe, everything falls away. It's like it never happened. And that's what it was like for me. It was really a tremendous, profound experience for me. So I was in the eye of the storm. I was in that calmness that was able to propel me. Now, before I had Science of Mind, I was in nursing, of course, all through this. But before any kind of Science of Mind or mindfulness classes, etc., as a nurse, you got to have, we always call this the nurse kicked in. The nurse kicked in, because there are times when you are in an urgent situation. You have to be focused. You have to know what to do. You have to know, and all that other kerfuffle outside of this focus falls away. You're zeroing in on what has to be done, and you get this nurse, and you're just so direct, you're so focused. Everything you do is intentional. So we call that nursing mode. So I guess I had some kind of training before that, but this is everyday stuff, right? You want to have that everyday brainwave pathway connected, and knowing that it's going to kick in whenever you need it, even if the smallest of stuff comes around. Even if you get that phone call saying, I just chipped a tooth because I bit into a plum. Right? You don't panic. You just know what you have to do. I'm teasing Barb, Reverend Barb, because this is what happened to her this week. You just deal with it. You just move on. Yes, your day shifts. Her whole morning shifted because now she had to get to the dentist and take care of it. So back to my last week. What do we do? When we get into that panicky mode, everything was feeling overwhelming. Everything showed up that particular day, or a couple of days, I guess, with the fires and the news. But what do you do? And it was in this enlightened moment, I was texting with a practitioner, dealing with something else, and then I've suddenly went, oh, I need you in a whole different way. Are you available right now? And we just went right into a treatment, because I was feeling disconnected, shut down, numb. That's where I had to go, because it was just too much. And that practitioner started the treatment to open us up into a session. And I broke down. I had tears. My heart was opening up. And it was a few sentences into it. That's what the beauty of our teaching and our tools are. It was incredible. And yes, I still have things to do. Yes, I have to look at things in a more respectful way. But I was able to get myself back to where I could be more grounded, more centered, have more clarity in what I'm going to do moving forward. If I don't have somebody I can call on right in that minute, I can always turn to music. It helps. It opens me up. I dance around. But I think I was almost beyond that. It was divine intervention that I absolutely in that moment was texting with this person, and that person was available. And I'm forever grateful. And that's what you got to know. That's what you got to know. As much as we teach all these tools, we need to reach out. It's one of my biggest lessons, that we're not in this alone, that we reach out and we ask for that spiritual support, that inner knowing, that all knowing, and remember who we are. When we came into this earth plane, we learned to forget. We had to forget so that we could go back to remembering who our spiritual self is, our big self. So in this eye of the storm, I got thinking about, so what am I? What am I in the chaos? What am I in the confusion? Well, I am the light. I am the light, just like each and every one of us. We are the light. I am the light. You know, in days of, I'm not sure if this is historically for Kenya, but in our culture, years and years and years ago, when people lived on open prairies and we had big winter harsh storms, snowstorms, people would be finding their way home. And so they always put a light, a candle or a lantern in the window so that people could see their way home. Well, isn't that what we're trying to do? We're finding home. So that's what we are. We're the light coming into to be to shine our light for ourselves, but for others as a beacon to who we are, to embrace. And then, people go, oh, hey, I like what you got. I got some of that. And then we bring them in and say, hey, this is what we're doing. But every time we are a free choice, nothing gets pushed on. But once you start opening up to some of these spiritual practices, sometimes when you're really waiting for this, when that one tagline, change your thought, change your thinking, catches you and hooks you in, you want more. You want more. And if it isn't your hook and you're not ready for it, then we just bless that person and let them go on their own path. That's the best part of this teaching. We honor everyone in their path. So the eye of the storm. I found this, Michelle, you must have posted this on our website, but it was perfect for today. It's from Ernest Holmes. Today I enter into the peace of God. My mind is stilled from all confusion, and I feel deep and abiding inward poise. Here and now within me is a voice that says, peace. Here within me is a voice that says, peace. We never have to go further than our own breath. We never have to go further than our own heartbeat to get back to that center, to hear that inner voice that says, peace. And what is the eye of the storm? It is peace. Thank you. Let's sing. Let's sing.
Thank you, Reverend Gwen. That was great. You go ahead and lead us off.
All right. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light in this world. And I shine. Yes, I shine. And I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. Reverend Barb, help me with this.
You are the light, you are the light, you are the light in this world. Yes, you are the light, you are the light, you are the light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, yes, you shine, and you shine, oh, you shine. You shine so bright. Go.
We are the light, we are the light, we are the light of this world. We are the light, we are the light, we are the light in this world. And we shine, yes, we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. So remember, we are the light. We have a light for ourselves, and we have that light that is our beacon to the world. Let us be the guide. Our world needs us. Be the light. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you so much, Reverend Gwen, for that incredible, incredible moment. I so appreciate you.
Thank you. And it's my honor and privilege to introduce Dan. Dan Uko is coming into our service here. I'm hoping he's got a good connection so he can shine his light. How are you doing with your connection, Dan?
My connection is definitely good, as you can tell.
Okay. But you can't put on your camera?
No, because that would interfere with my connection. It won't be as strong as now. So,
okay.
I mean, as long as you guys can hear me, I'm glad.
Yes, well, we're very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Take it away.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone in America, and is it North America or Central America? And good evening, everyone in Kenya. So today I was gonna talk about the power of gratitude. And as Reverend Gwen was speaking there, I was like, wow, what a wonderful opportunity to be grateful for that sharing. And I was gonna talk about this. And so what about gratitude?
Mhm.
What is gratitude? You know, and I noticed that gratitude and thanksgiving is one of the most powerful things that we can practice every day if we are committed to receiving anything in life. And if ever we wanted to make a change or transformation in our lives, there's no better way than gratitude. And sometimes people think that you can only give gratitude when you're happy, you know?
Mm.
And people have never noticed the connection between gratitude and happiness, in that we are not happy first before we give thanks, but our gratitude brings happiness eventually. Just like receiving and giving is interconnected in that circulation, the same way is gratitude and happiness are in circulation of each other. And so I thought that was an interesting thing. Most successful people that I know only talks about the power of gratitude, because gratitude means getting more and more. It creates a shift in our thinking and our energy. And this kind of start making us, start making us connecting to the future as if it's already there. Because gratitude is a form of faith in whatever you want to receive, which is already received. And it's the true definition of faith being the substance of things not seen, as if they're already here. And so I was thinking today, as I was going through what I wanted to share in this Foggy Friday, and I was wondering, when did I ever thought that I would put gratitude in the same sentence as faith, or also get this sense of gratitude and happiness being the same as giving and receiving, such that as you give gratitude, you shift your thoughts and your energy into a platform where you are receiving more and more. While before this practice, most of the times, we find ourselves focusing on the things that we complain about, bad things that are around us. And because those are things that are easy to identify and no effort put to notice them, because emotionally they affect us in such a way that we don't struggle to see them. And so it's easy to focus on saying, this is not happening in my life, and so I can't be happy. This is something that I've been wanting to manifest, but it's not coming my way, and so I'm not happy. I don't have any reasons to be grateful for. I don't have anything to be thankful for. And so you can focus on that. But the moment you start seeing everything that you are supposed to be grateful for, which in most cases are things that money cannot buy, things like being grateful for love, being grateful for peace, being grateful for health, wealth and prosperity, being grateful for your family, things that you would not necessarily buy, but are available in your life, being grateful for life in itself. The moment you start shifting your focus and being grateful for every good thing that we know is the truth that we have right now, right here, then happiness comes into our lives. We did not give thanks because we were happy. We had all the reasons not to be, but we gave thanks, we gave gratitude, and that led us into happiness. And I thought that was a revelation that was worth sharing. And I mean, it is said that whatever we think about and appreciate about, we bring about. And so if our focus goes into gratitude and thanksgiving, we bring about everything that we are grateful for, everything that we are thankful for. We bring it about into our lives. In the same way, we also say that what you appreciate in your life appreciates. It's the same focusing, so that when you focus in your appreciation for everything that you have, you anticipate, they appreciate in your life. And that gives us a sense of why being grateful for whatever you anticipate or whatever you have creates an appreciation and unfoldment and abundance in that line of focus. So today I thought that I wanted to challenge us to express gratitude for everything that we have, everything that we want, and everything that we think we want. And everything that the universe has availed for us. For what if everything that we would be grateful for today or tomorrow, I mean, what if everything that we'll be grateful for tomorrow is all that we are grateful for today? Wouldn't you want to be grateful for a lot of stuff today, because that would affect tomorrow? That is a question that everyone here would want to answer, or they would want to listen to their higher self and listen to the still voice talking to them. And so I thought gratitude is something that we sometimes think we only have to give when we receive or when we are happy, but it is the ultimate state of receiving. It is knowing that you have received whatever you anticipate at that moment, even before receiving anything tangible. And that's why I am saying that it is a level of faith. And we know that when we believe and we have faith, things happen in our lives, because the law gets the impression and it happens. So that's my sharing today. And I hope this goes into the continuation of our consciousness, the continuation of our meditation, in our quiet moments, just to appreciate life, give thanks for our families, give thanks for the fact that we are here now, and give thanks for things that we have and things that we do not have, and experience the goodness of God. For God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Thank you.
Oh, I had lots of write down. I was writing lots of stuff down for that one, Dan. Well done.
Thank
Woo!
you.
Reverend
Thank
Barb always says gratitude is her religion.
It's a true story. It's a true story. Wow, that's powerful. We are so blessed, and we are so moved by every heart that beats, that comes together. And yes, Reverend Gwen says, I'm so grateful for this community. And that's what I'm saying. I'm so grateful, grateful, grateful. And now we get to have an opportunity to express even more gratitude. These two ladies that are in my heart, um, share their wisdom, share their time. They talk about their treasures and talents and just the givingness of who they are. And we get to reap the benefits of that. And so do our students in Kenya. And I'm speaking right now of our very own Michelle Taylor and Karen Lee. Brilliant beyond brilliant, wise beyond wise, loving, compassionate hearts that just give and give and give and share and share and share. And as I speak, I want to cry and I have God bumps. This is from the core of my heart of gratitude to introduce to you, to have them introduce their favorite students, not favorite, we're all favorite. Let's put it out there, and we're all favorite. But they're practitioner students in this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the ones, the only Karen Lee and Michelle Taylor, and the crowd goes crazy.
Yay!
So it's our pleasure to actually hand out the certificates for our first year practitioner studies year 1 students. And I just want to tell you, it was an amazing first year. It's Karen's and my first time, our first time teaching Prac 1. So we were trying really hard to just stay ahead of the students. So we grew a lot as teachers. It was a deep class. These students worked very hard on changing their thinking, and they managed to do it. And it was also a very lovely time, because it still makes us smile when we remember the class assignment they had when they had to plan a picnic. You had to be there, and it was worth every moment of it.
And I swear, I kept saying to Michelle, I didn't study this when I was in Prac 1. Where did this material come from? And then I would open one of the books and there would be my highlighting. And it's like, whoa. I think we all should go back and take Prac 1 again and again and again. It moves everyone in consciousness.
Yes. So I think Reverend Barb is going to bring up the certificates, and Nancy's not here. So Paul, I've heard that your Swahili is pretty good. I only have Google Swahili. So could you read the names on the certificates for us, please? All right, so the first one is, that was not the right order.
Wait a minute, there we go.
I was like, what happened? That's not the right order.
Not that you're controlling on anything.
Well, your Swahili is not going to help with this at all, Paul, but this is Flaminia Finitali. I'll take the Italian. I had an Italian mother. So, well, go back. So Flaminia is our thinker. She's grown so much in her understanding and her willingness to always do her work, to question and to trust. She's grown so much, even in the last few months. And it's so lovely to see her just open up to life, relax, and let life flow through her and interact with the world as a presence of God. We're so excited to have seen her growth. So yay, Flaminia.
She's relaxing right now. She's in it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Barb. Go for it, Paul.
Kareth, what?
Paul, did we lose you?
Kerith Kagoe.
Boy,
Oh, I
Very-
never said that. And that was not Paul's voice at all.
Just
And-
assisting.
Thank you for jumping in.
And we have to know that Kareth is our dreamer, our
Mm.
interpreter of dreams. Her vision is always bringing us deep insight. This week, this morning at 3 a.m., there was more insights. She makes us laugh and feel the power of spirit. She's constantly challenging us to grow as teachers and to find an answer for those darn questions. Then off she goes, and a week later, she comes up with the answers for herself, showing us insight, courage, and power.
Wow.
Yay, Kara, right?
Incredible.
Yay, Kara.
Woo, Kat!
Alfred Kagera Obunga.
Yeah, might not have sounded like that. Okay, so Alfred is our centered one. He is so centered in oneness and love. And he speaks from the heart and he sees things so clearly. You want clarity? He's the one you should be talking to. He goes right to truth. And I do have to say that as teachers, we are really glad that God answers prayers because Alfred is now typing his homework. And that is such a gift to us.
Yay, Alfred.
Keep it up, Albert. Keep it up.
Yay, Alfred. Do you know this one, Paul?
Let me read for him. Paul
Okay.
Kenodia.
Another example of how we couldn't have done that name. Paul is our leader. He's the questioner. As teachers, he's always challenging us to go deeper because his questions bring such richness. And if you want to know the truth, a little bit of panic. Michelle and I look at each other and go, what do we do now? He's funny and I'm ever so grateful. God finally talks to him. So we don't have to depend on God talking to Michelle and Michelle telling him what God says. Paul, God listens and works with you now. Woohoo!
Yay, Paul.
Amen.
Yay, Brother Paul.
Nancy Ngugi.
All right. So Nancy's not here with us today. Her one of her relatives is flying out, and so they're having their dinner together. But she's our rock at the office, and whenever she's asked, she always says yes, even when it's scary. And I have asked her to say yes many times over this last year. She's amazing in her treatment work. She claims it, and it's so. Like she is just claims, and it's done. So we
Yes.
celebrate as she has found her voice and stands in consciousness. And she is so clear. So yay, Nancy.
Fantastic, Nancy. We love you. We love you.
Oh, my goodness.
Agnes Wamoyo.
How interesting to see all these last names on all of my lists. All I'm working with is first names. Agnes is our quiet one. She's always surprising us with her understanding, and she moves quietly in her demonstrations. But when she changes her thinking, her life changes. She's grown and deepens in amazing consciousness. We're so proud of her confidence this morning on the opening treatment here today. We were laughing that there was not a single Prac 1 student in my class, not a single one that would have done a treatment like this. They wouldn't have been willing. Everybody wanted to write it out a month in advance and have it on a schedule. So Agnes, we love you.
Yay, Agnes. Yay.
Congratulations. We are
Congratulations.
so proud of you all. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work doing that first year because you're really stepping into a really big, deep dive. And we're so blessed to have the foundation of Karen and Michelle doing it for you. That's a huge blessing. You cannot understand the level of appreciation we have to have Karen and Michelle leading you. And you're blessed to have them teach you. They will,
Yes.
you will be well prepared as a practitioner with their guidance. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations to each and every one of you. Looking forward to practitioner 2. Anyone else on this call who is eligible to go into practitioner 1? There's your mental equivalents. There's your spiritual prototypes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So proud, so excited for what's to come. There's so much goodness as we travel this road together. Should we do our
Flaminia, you got your hand up?
Yes, yes. Just a word. Actually, I want to thank Karen and Michelle for this journey. And I have to say that at the very beginning, when we were handed over to them, I didn't know what to expect, because for me, after so many years with Connie, I had that model in mind. And so it's been scary, it's been frightening. I had so many questions in my head, and I tried, and I even talked to Michelle at the very beginning, because I was in that cloud, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Because for me, everything was linked to Connie. But I have to say that Michelle and Karen have been such a good gift, like deep, profound gift. Because when I'm with them, I feel the presence of Connie as well. And I feel that nothing has been lost. Everything is there, and we are just one together with her as well. And so I really, really want to thank you, Michelle and Karen, because like your presence has been wonderful and like magic throughout this whole time. So really, really like thank you, and I'm so happy to have you there.
Thank you.
What a beautiful love note. Receive that, Michelle and Karen. Receive that love. Wow. So beautiful. Thank you, Flaminia. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh.
Absolutely beautiful. Any other comments?
One, before you leave, I'm looking at the clock trying to figure out what time Froggy Friday is over. Tomorrow, the center in Las Vegas here, the CSLGLV, is having their first in-service get-together. And I mean, in face-to-face, that whole thing. And we'd like you to think about us. It's sort of an adventure to revisit people we haven't seen in a year and a half, and make those connections again in celebration.
We're with
So
you.
We've
Well,
all
we
got
are-
our fingers crossed. Everything is going to go perfect. Technology.
I know that everyone is safe, and there's ease and grace and just a reception of beautiful Love Fest. That's what I know.
And since we've sold our building, we're in a new place. So we're also hoping my Google Maps gets me there.
No problem.
A drive by today just to see where you're going. That's what I always do.
Right.
Shall we do those affirmations, Reverend Gwen?
You betcha. So I'm going to say the affirmation first, and then everyone can unmic themselves and or unmute themselves and say it after me. Here we go. I know the truth of my being. I am the light.
I
Know the truth of my being.
I am the light.
I am the light.
I am the center of spirit as spirit.
I am
I
the center of
of
spirit
spirit,
as spirit.
I am divinely guided.
I
I am divinely
guided.
Guided.
And so it is.
and so it is.
So it is.
Oh, we love everyone so much. So we're going to see you in 2 weeks. Every second
Yay.
Friday is Froggy Friday. And so you know that you have all your classes and all your things that you're attending. If you need support in anything, reach out to us, reach out to your team, your community. We are here for you. We are global. And we love you, we appreciate you, we support you, we embrace your love, your gifts, your treasures, your talents. Congratulations to all the students. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're having our conference in 2022. everybody's going to be there celebrating.
2023.
Oh, I'm there 2022.
23, 23, everybody, 23.
Thank you,
You
Susan.
just gave Michelle a heart attack.
Reverend Glenn and I are going to be there in 2022. That's where my mind is. I'm already with you.
I know we've been planting the seeds, but it is coming. The fruit is bearing. It's ripening. It's growing.
Lamech, we're coming. Lamech, we're coming. Paul, we're coming.
Get ready.
That's a warning. That's not a promise.
Dan, get ready. Christopher, James, Alfred, we're coming. Christine, oh my gosh, Christine.
Most
I am gonna
welcome,
miss
most
you
welcome,
for so long.
most welcome.
Karibu. Karibu.